Indiana's Republican State Senate has dealt Donald Trump a crushing blow a few days ago. They swatted down Trump's attempt at a power grab using their state. This is huge because Donald Trump is trying to take your voice away, and the Indiana Senate said, "Not today, motherfucker." But this is exactly what Americans are getting sick and tired of. You got ICE running amok, grocery prices are steady going up, and wages aren't. All while Donald Trump is actively trying to steal your voice using his butt buddy friends in Texas, Missouri, and any other state willing to dismantle the Constitution to make him happy. That is why poll after poll after poll is showing Donald Trump with abysmal approval ratings. I will break all of this down for you, but before we dive in, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll be the first to know when we post. We are quickly closing in on 1,000 subscribers, so help us out and help us get over that milestone by sharing this video with your friends and family. This is Pragmotiv News, and I'm Cam. So let's begin with Indiana. Their state senate just slapped down Donald Trump's attempts to steal the 2026 midterms. According to BBC, Indiana Republicans have defied intense pressure from President Donald Trump by rejecting his demands that they pass a voting map meant to favor their party in next year's midterm elections. In one of the most conservative states in the U.S., 21 Republicans in the Senate just joined all 10 Democrats to torpedo the redistricting plan by a vote of 31-19. The new map passed the House last week. It's clear that Donald Trump is a lame duck, mush brain president that no one fears anymore. 21 Republicans in deep red Indiana sided with the Democrats to protect democracy. The revolt is starting. They see all the poll numbers and they see what their constituents are going through and what their constituents are complaining about. So they are switching up on that bitch. Everyone is switching up on that orange bitch because they see what's going on. First off, you got ICE continuing to racially profile people. They targeted Ilhan Omar's son. According to CBS News, Democratic Minnesota Rep. Ilhan Omar said federal immigration agents pulled over her son on Saturday and asked him to prove his citizenship. Quote, yesterday after he made a stop at Target, he did get pulled over by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents. And once he was able to produce his passport ID, they did let him go. Omar said in an interview with Esme Murphy on WCCO Sunday morning. WCCO has reached out to ICE about the incident. The Congresswoman said her son always carries his passport with him. Omar said ICE also previously entered a mosque where her son and others were praying but left without incident. After that, she said, quote, had to remind him how worried I am because all of these areas that they are talking about are areas where he could possibly find himself in. And they are racially profiling. They are looking for young men who look Somali that they think are undocumented. I and every other real American are getting sick and tired of this shit. It's entirely ridiculous to have to carry around all of this shit like passports. Them shits is $200. And it's too cumbersome to carry that around. And it's entirely unnecessary because we all have real ID. And in order to get real ID, you have to present your birth certificate and social security card. So they are breaking the law and being racist by not accepting it. They just want to target Americans who aren't white. Most Americans see this and they don't fucking like it. I see shit like this video I'm about to show y'all, and it makes my blood boil. Watch this bullshit.
What you very clearly saw in that video was Mubashir, an American citizen, someone who has been here nearly his entire life, tackled, handcuffed, taken into custody for no reason at all, in clear violation of law and the Constitution of the United States, for simply walking down the street and looking like he's Somali. This should make every single person in America, whether you are a Democrat or Republican, livid. For those that believe in the work of the founding fathers, for those that believe in the maintenance and endurance of our republic, for those that want to stand up for justice, now's the time to be speaking out. Because I've got one basic question for everybody who's watching, and I'm looking for one basic answer. Are you an American citizen? If you are an American citizen, you yourself may be in the crosshairs of this administration, because in that sense, you're no different than Mubashir. This is a person that was leaving for his lunch break. This was a person who was out on the street doing literally nothing wrong. And what we saw by these ICE agents that clearly did not know what they were doing was violence and unwillingness to hear the simple truth, which he was repeating again and again, which is, I'm an American citizen. Those were the words that he was saying again and again. Those words, if nothing else, should give them a minute of pause so that they could find out, hey, who are you? What's your name? Are you a citizen or not? Have you done literally anything wrong at all other than existing in the world? The answer is, of course, no. And the reason we're here right now is, I believe, some directives were given from pretty high up that just can't be carried out. Directives like, I want you to go to Minneapolis and target the Somali community and deport a bunch of illegal or undocumented immigrants. You know, go to a factory or go to a meatpacking plant, find a bunch of Somalis that aren't undocumented, arrest them, detain them, and then deport them. But here's the thing. That meatpacking plant, that factory, you won't find a whole bunch of undocumented Somalis there. Why? Because, for the most part, they're all American citizens, like you and like me.
Imagine just trying to live your life, doing things that you want to do and need to do, and then being accused of not belonging in the country you were born in by a masked militia who don't announce themselves. I was born in New Orleans, so it would piss me off if ICE came up to me on some bullshit. And if they did, they would get promptly cursed out. They have to arrest me because I ain't with the shit and I ain't gonna be doing all that extra shit. My real ID is more than enough. Some people in the comments are gonna say, oh, well, you're not Mexican or whatever, so they aren't coming for you. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that ICE is coming for everyone who is not white. I've seen them masked motherfuckers arresting black people. So everybody need to be worried. But don't worry. A new day is coming. The Democrats will take power again. And if I was president, first off, ICE will be gone. They will be on the border and nothing else. And I will spend every waking moment finding these agents and holding them accountable for their illegal actions. Then I would fix our immigration system and make it a few weeks long process to become a citizen and not a several years long process. ICE is the first reason why people are no longer supporting this regime. The next reason is grocery prices. The article I'm about to tell y'all about is a Fox News article. I know, but let me cook. These yokels at Fox News are talking about leftover hacks exploding on social media as Americans fight high prices with scrap food feasts. Americans feeling squeezed by rising grocery bills are getting more inventive with leftovers in the kitchen. Although overall food inflation has cooled, the prices of many staples, including beef, chocolate, and coffee, are still rising. From, quote, bone bags to, quote, pizza eggs, quote, fridge foraging to designated leftover nights, budget minded home cooks are transferring their table scraps into full blown meals. The article goes on to say some nasty ass shit. Chef and influencer Amanda Fredrickson, based in Nashville, helped turn, quote, fridge foraging into a social media trend by showing others how to turn scraps and leftovers into creative meals. It's a concept that surged in popularity during the pandemic and again this year. Quote, we're all trying to figure out what to make for dinner. And we're all trying to save money on groceries, Fredrickson told the Journal. Quote, if you throw away food, you're literally throwing away your money. In Plymouth, Minnesota, development coordinator Sarah Dugal has revived a college hack to save money: pizza eggs. She crisps up pizza leftovers in a pan the next morning and scrambles them with eggs. She told the Journal sides of rice from Chinese takeout are repurposed for fried rice dinners. Kelly Blair, a Chicago-based architect, gradually fills up plastic bags in the freezer with vegetable scraps and leftover meat bones, which she eventually turns into broth for soups, rice, and quinoa, per the report. Even rib bones from barbecue restaurants are fair game, and her husband and their two sons cooperate.
Bones?
I know you're fucking lying. People out here eating leftover pork fay.
Used fucking bones?
They've been in other people's mouths. That's some nasty fucking shit. I'm sorry. I try to be professional as best I can, but I can't right now. And Fox News is sitting here, not even saying what the real cause of this is. Donald Trump got y'all down bad twice now. First during the pandemic and now. I'm sorry, but I'll just be fucking hungry. I'm not eating used old fucking bones. That's just a bridge too fucking far. I'm sorry. This how much of a cult MAGA is. Trump got these motherfuckers behaving like some damn raccoons. And they still not mad. In fact, Fox, in this article, is actually trying to portray it as innovation. You can't make this shit up. Coffee is more expensive because your damn president put tariffs on Arabica beans. That don't grow here in the mainland U.S. At the very least, it grows a little bit. It's not enough to supply the entire country. Christmas trees don't grow down here in Louisiana. Just like Arabica beans and most coffee beans don't grow in the mainland U.S. We can't fucking make everything. Everything is more expensive because of their bloated blobfish face ass president. Because he cannot keep an economy going, just like he cannot run a casino without bankrupting it. I say what I say, MAGA bitches. Y'all enjoy your leftover parfait. You deserve it. The rest of America is completely against you and your damn president. Because according to AP, Trump's handling of the economy is at its lowest point in AP and ORC polling. They said, quote, President Donald Trump's approval on the economy and immigration have fallen substantially since March, according to a new AP and ORC poll. The latest indication that two signature issues that got him elected barely a year ago could be turning into liabilities as his party begins to gear up for the 2026 midterm elections. Only 31% of U.S. adults now approve of Trump's handling on the economy. The poll from the Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs Research finds that it's down from 40% in March and it marks the lowest economic approval he's registered in an AP NORC poll in his first or second term. The Republican president also has struggled to recover from public blowback on other issues such as his management of federal government and has not seen an approval bump even after congressional Democrats effectively capitulated to end a record-long government shutdown last month. Perhaps most worryingly for Trump, who's become increasingly synonymous with his party, he's slipped on issues that were major strengths. Just a few months ago, 53% of Americans approved of Trump's handling of crime, but that has fallen to 43% in a new poll. There has been a similar decline on immigration from 49% approval in March to 38% now. So nobody likes this motherfucker. Not even his party. Because every day that goes by, and every Epstein picture that comes out, and every person brutalized by ICE, is less control he has over his party. The elected Republicans are starting to wake up, and people should not make the mistake of letting them keep their seats. Because they are complicit in everything Donald Trump has done. They knew this stuff already, and they liked it. They're only coming out now. They're only coming out against it now because it's popular to do so. Don't be fooled. The only people who support Republicans after all of this shit is crazy people like this lady.
Tracy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. I wish I didn't have to be here to talk with you about what I'm talking with you about.
Why are you here? Because of what?
Well, because of what you were doing today. You can't just be
What did I do?
flipping people off, making them feel uncomfortable.
Because a
scaring.
Mexican, stopped me?
Okay. I don't think that's what happened.
You know what? They need to go back to Mexico.
Okay, you can't be saying things like that. All
Yeah,
right?
I can.
No,
Yeah, I can. No, it's not
okay.
racist.
So here's the thing, Tracy. Tracy.
Our president of the United States.
Tracy.
Our president of the United States, Trump.
Tracy.
No impact right here.
That's neither here nor there, okay? They live over there. You live over here. All right? We're gonna stay like that. But if you start touching people's cars, leaving notes on it,
Wait.
listen,
Wait, what?
just listen.
Time out. Time the out.
I seen the notes.
Time the out. When did you see the notes?
She just showed them to me.
When?
Just now.
From when?
It's in the past. I don't know. She said it started.
It's in the
3
past.
She said it started
It's
3
in the
years ago.
past.
The notes are.
Right.
But the behavior is continuing.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, you probably should because
No.
that's why we're here.
No.
And then this could lead to
No.
criminal charges if things.
Criminal charges for
Yes.
what? Because they
We
need to
could-
go back to
We
Mexico?
could start with disorderly conduct
Disorderly conduct for what?
at the very least.
Well,
You're alarming and disturbing people.
disarming people how?
They don't feel safe because of what you're doing and saying and how you're
Right,
acting.
because they park their car on my street?
Your street is, you do not own the street.
Oh, okay,
You don't own-
so...
You're
street
more than
lady.
welcome to park your car there so they can't.
Okay, so... Trump says...
Trump has nothing to do with North
Trump's
Aurora.
the
Fuck
president.
I understand that, but he has nothing
You
to
understand that, right?
Yes, but he has
Okay,
nothing
you
to do with
understand
North
that,
Aurora.
right? Correct?
Correct.
You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that?
Tracy, you've asked me that 4 times in a row, and I've said the same thing.
And I've said the
Apparently
same
she
thing to
don't.
you.
No, the
They
local-
park
They
there.
can do that.
They can do that. And
Yes.
they're looking at me.
It's a public street. Everyone pays the same
Diligent.
taxes.
I pay the same taxes too.
All right, then you can also park your car there. But this is
I don't park my car there.
Tracy, can we all agree that this is a little ridiculous?
No, I can't agree. I can't agree.
Agree? She drunk as a skunk, spewing all this racist shit. And that's not even all. She went on to have this exchange.
because they're a
Yelling
certain
at
race.
who?
You can't be
Because-
targeting them because they're a
I
certain
didn't say
race.
they were a certain race.
Well, you said they were Mexican. They had to go back to Mexico.
Well,
You said that.
They do.
No, they don't. They're citizens here. They
Well,
can stay here.
Are they citizens?
How would you know that?
How do you know that?
I can't assume that they're not citizens. If someone's here, I just
So,
assume they're citizens
maybe
until
you
I
need
am
to go
eligible.
down there and
how do I know
find
you're
out-
How do I know you're a citizen?
Because my dad served in the United States Army.
It doesn't
What if
mean
their
you're a
parents served in the
citizen.
United States?
I'm a
Army?
citizen.
But how do I know you are compared to them?
Exactly.
So then, should we send you back to wherever your ancestors are?
Where am I? I'm in the United States of America.
they.
And so are they.
So where are they? I'm not talking to you.
they're in the United
By the
States.
way,
If they
I'm
right
not
next to
talking
you, they in the
I
damn
appreciate
US.
that.
Targeting them and-
This was a 5-minute reel. I had to edit it down for time. So just know there was more. So my question is, do you seriously want to vote the same way as this person? I thought not. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and follow at Pragmotiv News everywhere to stay pragmotivated. Also, remember you can find us across all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, and iHeartRadio so that you can listen to us even when you're on the go. Please remember to share this video with your family and friends. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. We really appreciate the support, Trey and I. It is only up from here, y'all. I'm out. Peace.